So let's check out Nick M from DC. I'd like to introduce you guys to. He reviewed Burger King.
Another classic
Another
DC establishment.
another
Yeah.
Gave it
place
4
I've
stars.
definitely been to. I don't like Burger King
No, I
for
do.
fast food. I find it to be really, really bad.
I
Well,
also
Nick
don't
gave
know
it-
where he's finding a Burger King in DC. There's not very many of them. These are all
So I'll tell you how I found the DC guys because I've been there a bunch of times. I looked at Adams Morgan and then scrolled
Okay.
through a place until I find a weird guy, and then found him and then went in. So
Be
chances
careful
are-
though. When Bryan says he's been to a place a bunch of times, this is maybe like 1 or 2 times.
Nick M reviewed a Burger King 4 stars and said, by far one of the coolest Burger King experiences.
I know what Burger King this is. I have to know what Burger King this is. Please continue.
It is one of the few that have not been renovated and preserved of its charm. Also, the Impossible Burger that Burger King makes is like actually really good. I feel like Burger King is very undervalued. So
Disagree. And yeah, the idea of having an Impossible Burger from like I there's nothing I want to eat less than an Impossible Burger from Burger King.
So
Yeah.
there is some context here that I think is worth mentioning. Is there is a sort of locally famous Burger King that is like a shrine to 80s and 90s action movies. Where all of the I don't know why he doesn't mention this in the review if that's this one. And there actually was a local controversy because the guy who owns it is remodeling it to get rid of all of like the movie memorabilia and posters. But yeah, that is like a local Burger King thing I had never been to, but is like is fairly well known here.
Okay. Well, he also reviewed PLNT Burger. That's Plant Burger. I think.
That's a local chain that does.
So
like,
this person
vegan
might be vegetarian.
Oh, he is. He is. He goes, so excited to see Plant and Tyson's. He's Tyson's Corner. Lauren, that's where he was. I ordered a Beyond Cheeseburger.
God, I wish I remember Mike Tyson's trainer because I could have made a good joke there about Tyson's Corner.
It's a city in Washington, D.C.
that would be the funniest thing that's ever happened in Tyson's Corner if you had pulled that off. It's a
And
terrible.
I've been there. I've been to Tyson's Corner a bunch of times.
It
too.
sucks. Yeah.
The fries honestly
Probably went once.
Went way more than once. The fries honestly outshined everything. Do not get the chili though. If you do not like sweet food. I was a little surprised when I tried the chili, but to each their own. Whole Foods, Nick M reviewed, gave it 2 stars. And this is where my theory of there are guys. This guy is not one because he has more than 50 reviews. I'm going to give him that.
Mhm.
But when you go to read reviews and you click on 1 star or 2 stars and you start reading through the star ratings of these reviews, you start to realize that like a lot of guys just get really fucking mad
Mhm.
and review and then never review anything else again. They review a thing 1 star, they're furious, and they never review anything else again. And that to me is the richest. I mean, like obviously the Vancouver guy has a rich story behind him. He's great. He doesn't like rock and roll. He doesn't, but I like the guys that are like, I got so mad.
I created an account.
Parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I made an account just
Yeah.
to do this, and it like never became a thing in my life. It was just I had such a moment.
It's almost always like the service related to. It's almost always like this waitress didn't get my drink right.
Yeah.
They made me wait for an hour, and they said I would only wait half an hour.
And now they're gonna pay, and now
Yeah.
they are gonna pay. They think that they've got the best of me. Well, we'll see in the end, as I fucking ruin their rating. Now, if I did a review of Whole Foods, I would say fucking 1 star. They should call it whole paycheck.
Sure. Yes. But Nick
That's what
gave
I
it
would
2.
say.
And remember, Nick has really given us some 5-star reviews for some pretty, he gave us a 5-star review for Burger King. That's very nice. And he goes 2 stars. This is by far one of the best places to visit in DC if you love horrible customer service.
Oh, you had
yeah.
me at the beginning. Yeah.
You were like, I might fly out there to go to this.
Oh, okay. Oh no, hang on. No, I don't like horrible service. That's not a place for me at all.
Also, I can guarantee you that's not true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plenty of
yeah.
places in DC with worse service. That's part of the charm.
Yeah. The DC. Yeah. The further south you go, the worse the service gets. And DC's this weird, like, in between place. I do not understand how Whole Foods Market has allowed for this store to be this way for this long. The cashiers practically cringe at the sight of a customer, and all other staff try to avoid eye contact with anyone.
This guy might have an off-putting vibe.
Yeah. Oh,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? Like maybe that it's unique to him. People are not trying to have eye contact with him, and they're like looking at him and cringing or whatever.
Why are you trying to get make eye contact with the guy who's stocking the shelves?
What are you shooting for?
Yeah, he's busy. He's doing his job.
Yeah, he's a stock. I mean, I used to work at a grocery store, and like the stock people aren't like really customer service. They'll point you in the direction or something, but they're out there to be putting food on the shelves.
Yeah.
He goes, Whole Foods needs to straighten up. Not going to keep paying $7 kombucha when your staff lacks basic customer skills. Other than staff, it's a decent Whole Foods.
Don't pay $7 for kombucha either way.
I know.
It's not that hard to make.
Yeah, and you can go to Aldi and get it pretty cheap. Nick reviewed Milk Bar, which is a place that I have heard of. And actually, they have cookies now all over the country. It's like one of those
in grocery stores now. Yeah, ice cream too is spreading all over.
So what is it? It's a place
like
that has
cakes.
Okay.
Yeah, like their big trendy thing was the cake with the with no frosting on the sides. It was like the big trendy cake from a couple years ago. It's okay. It's fine.
But it doesn't have milk.
Well, it does have milk. Yeah, there's dairy in it.
Yeah,
they don't sell milk as a separate thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a milk bar like I'm thinking of, where you get like a strawberry milk or whatever.
No, that'd be a lot more charming in my opinion.
That'd be cool to me. I mean, it's probably not the best. You wouldn't do a lot of business, but
getting like a nice like cup of 2% with like 2 cookies to dip in it. That's maybe not a viable business model, but it'd be pleasant.
It'd be cute.
You could charge more for the milk too than you charge $5 for the milk. Make sure it's warm, so some people with upset tummies don't have a problem. Nick M says this place has one of the most Instagrammed ice cream in DC. Too bad the ice cream does not taste as good as it looks. Based on the employee's recommendation, I got the cereal milk ice cream swirl, which is really good, by the way. You can say it's not good. There is a fucking pizza shop in DC, and I can't fucking remember the name of it, but it's like one of the popular sort of hipster like chain pizza places, and they sell cereal milk flavored pop. And I tried it thinking it was going to suck, and it was so fucking good. So it is a good flavor.
I'm sure it's a good flavor. Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, the best way that I could describe the flavor is awful. I literally had 2 bites and threw it away. My friends, though, had a much better experience. They got the party cake flavor, and they said it was delicious. Also, the gluten-free dough balls are pretty good. This place is worth trying out. Just lower your expectations.